is a knee rehab yoga routine. Breathe in, raise your arms out wide to the sides. Reach up high, hands met in a prayer. Breathing out, lower the hands down to the heart center. Breathing in, big breath right down to the belly. Arms lift out wide and up to the ceiling. Breathing out, hands lower to the heart center. One more slow, deep breath in. Fill up your belly with air. Breathing out, fully exhale, hands lower to the heart center. Standing at the front of your mat, sit down in a chair pose. So we're mimicking sitting in a chair here. Rock your weight back into your heels and take your tailbone back behind your heels. Now to curl the pelvis under, pubic bone up towards the navel. Tuck in your rib cage at the front of the body and then lift the arms up as high as they'll go and then draw the shoulder blades down your back. Sit even deeper, you'll begin to feel your quadriceps burning. We want to get an equal burn in both quadriceps. So if you've got a lazier leg, if you push more firmly down into the floor with the lazier leg's foot, that will activate the quadricep more strongly. Let's see if we can sit even deeper, keeping the pelvis tucked under and your weight back into the heels. Shoulders down your back. Slow, deep breaths all the way down into the tummy. Let's take 4 more slow breaths here. Breathing in. Breathing out for 1. Breathing in. And breathing out for 2. Sit a bit deeper. Breathing in. Breathing out for 3. Get both quads burning equally. Breathing in. And breathing out for 4. Fold your belly onto your thighs, bend your knees and touch the floor. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and direct the top of your head down towards the top of your feet. Lift your sit bones up towards the ceiling to start stretching out the back of the legs. Take a breath in here. And as you breathe out, see if you can let the top of your head sink closer to the top of your feet. And take an in-breath as you slide your hands up the front of the shin bones and press your hands firmly against the shins to find length down the back of the spine. Pull your shoulder blades down your back, pull in your low belly and tuck in your chin. Take a slow breath in here and then a full breath out. And then fold back down to touch the floor. Step your left leg back in a giant lunge. Wiggle the left foot as far back as it'll go and then rise up onto your fingertips and push the back of the left knee as straight as possible. Press the right knee forward and then push further back through your left heel. Draw your breastbone forward to the front of the room. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Another breath in. And then on the next breath out, soften the left knee. So let the left knee bend a little but keep it off the floor. Curl your pelvis under, drawing your pubic bone up towards your navel. This time we're going to stretch our 2 knees apart. So press the right knee forward and draw the left knee back. You'll feel a strong stretch through the front of the left hip and groin. Lift your breastbone up towards the ceiling and keep stretching the 2 knees apart. Take a breath in and a slow breath out. Another slow breath in and a slow breath out. One more breath in and a slow breath out. Keeping the left knee as it is, raise your torso up. Sink a little deeper. Try and make a right angle at your right knee and then push the right heel firmly down into the floor. Tuck in the ribs at the front of the body, reaching up high for the ceiling, drawing your shoulder blades down your back, breathing in and breathing out for 1. 2 more. Breathing in Breathing out for 2. Bend that right knee a little deeper. Breathing in. Breathing out for 3. Fold your body down onto the right thigh. Take a giant step back with the right leg so that you find yourself in a plank position. Rock forward so that your shoulders are directly above your wrists. Push the back of the knees straight and draw your tummy in strongly. Lower your body down in one long plank. And then take a breath in to rest up onto your forearms. Draw your right foot further to the back of the room. Draw the left foot further to the back of the room. And then draw your rib cage forward so you feel a stretch through the belly and into the front of the groin. Slowly lower yourself down to the mat, pushing through your hands and your knees. Tuck your toes under and then lift your pelvis up into the dog pose. Feet are hip width apart. Start slowly walking out your feet. And as you're pushing the heel down to the floor, really push the back of the knee strong and straight. And then alternate to the other side. Back of the knee straight, heel down. Let's do a few more of those, just pedaling out the feet in slow motion. Looking for that strong stretch in the sinews of the back of the knees. Now press both heels down to the floor at the same time and press your hands against the mat to bring your chest closer to your thighs. Drop the heels down with gravity and lift your sit bones up a little higher so you're stretching out the back of the legs quite strongly here. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. One more breath in and a breath out. Now rock forwards back into the plank. Draw the right knee up into your chest and then place the right foot between the hands. Swing the left arm forward, up to the ceiling, and then over behind you to land in Warrior Two. So in Warrior Two, your right knee's pointing straight ahead. And then you're trying to rotate your hips to face the left side of your mat. Reach out towards each side of the room. Look out along the middle finger of your right hand and see if you can bend your right knee to a 90-degree angle. Push firmly down through the heel of the right foot. See if you can rotate your navel a little further round to the left. Sink deeper. Let's stay here for 3 slow breaths. Breathing in and then breathing out for 1. Breathing in. Breathing out for 2. Breathing in and breathing out for 3. Turn both feet to face the left side of your mat. Raise the arms up above your head. Stretch up high and then lower the hands down to the heart center. Fold at your hip creases down to touch the floor. Heel toe your feet out a little wider and then really fold at the hips and bring your torso down as close to the floor as you can. Let gravity do all the work here. So just take slow, deep breaths right down into the belly. And then as you breathe out, just let the weight of your torso and gravity work together to open up those inner thighs a little further. One more breath here. And then a breath out. Walk your hands across to the inside of the left foot, bending the left knee. So we're going to be stretching out the right inner thigh here. Now, if you want a stronger stretch, rotate the right toes up to face the ceiling and then drop your pelvis down towards the back of your mat. If that's too strong for you, just keep the right foot down on the floor and again drop your pelvis towards the back of the mat. Let's stay here for 3 slow breaths. Breathing in and breathing out for 1. Breathing in and breathing out for 2. 1 more. Slow breath in. Breathing out for 3. Place the right foot back down on the floor. Turn both of your feet anti-clockwise as you walk your hands around to frame the left foot. From here, we're going to take a giant step forward with the right leg and then roll up for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in as you raise your arms out wide to the sides, reaching up, hands meet in a prayer, breathing out as you lower your hands down to your heart center. 2 more. Slow breath in, raise the arms out wide to the sides, reaching up high. Breathing out, lower the hands to the heart center. Last one. Big breath in. And breathing out. So now we're going to do everything on the other side. Sit back down into your chair pose. Sit as low as you can. Tuck your pelvis under. Take your weight back into your heels. And think about your tailbone falling behind your heels. Raise the arms up towards the ceiling, but draw the shoulder blades down your back. Draw in your lower belly. We're looking for a burning sensation in the quadriceps. We want both quadriceps burning equally, so press more firmly down through the lazier quadriceps foot, and that will activate that side of the body. Let's stay here for 5 slow breaths. Breathe in, breathing out for 1. Breathing in, sit a bit deeper. Breathing out for 2. Breathing in, breathing out for 3. Breathing in, sit even deeper. And breathing out for 4. Breathing in, and then breathing out for 5. Fold your torso down onto the thighs, touching the floor. Bringing your belly down to the top of your thighs, tuck your chin to your chest and direct the crown of your head to the top of your feet. Lift your sit bones up to stretch out the back of the legs. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, see if you can drop the crown of your head closer to the top of your feet. Breathe in to slide the hands halfway up your shin bones. Press your hands strongly against the shin bones to flatten out your back. Tuck in the chin and pull your shoulder blades down your back. So you want to make your back flat like a table. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, fold down to touch the floor again. Step the right leg back. Wiggle the right foot as far back as it'll physically go. And then rise up onto your fingertips as you press your left knee forward. And then push back strongly through the right heel. Straighten the right knee. Draw your breastbone forward. So you're going to be feeling a strong stretch through the front of that right thigh and groin here. And we're going to go deeper. Allow the right knee to bend, but keep the right knee off the floor. Tuck your pelvis under and contract your right buttock cheek. Pull your 2 knees apart so the right knee stretches back and the left knee stretches forward. We stay here for 3 breaths, breathing in. Breathing out for 1. Breathing in. Breathing out for 2. Breathing in. Breathing out for 3. Keep the right leg as it is. Raise the torso up to the ceiling. Sink a little deeper through both of your knees. Tuck the pelvis under. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. Breathing in. And breathing out for 1. Breathing in. Keep tucking your pelvis under. Breathing out for 2. 1 more. Breathing in. And breathing out for 3. Fold forward. Frame the left foot with your hands. Step the right leg back to find high plank. Rock forward so your shoulders are above your wrists. Push the back of your knees straight and draw your tummy away from the floor. Keep your body in this plank shape as you lower yourself slowly down to the mat. Relax your feet and come up onto your forearms. Stretch the right leg as far back as it will go. Stretch the left leg as far back as it will go. Press down through your elbows into your mat to draw your breastbone forward, stretching out the front of the hips and the belly. Take a breath in and a breath out. As you lower yourself back down to the floor, push through all fours, tuck the toes under and lift up into the dog pose. In your dog pose, we want to find stretch through the back of the knees. So start slowly walking out your feet, one heel down to the floor at a time. And as you're pressing down through the heel, push the back of the knee straight. So you're really getting that fabulous stretch through the sinews of the back of the leg. Let's do a couple more on each side. And now push both heels down towards the mat at the same time. Press your hands against the mat to bring the chest in closer to the thighs. And then lift the sit bones up towards the ceiling so you get a long stretch through the back of the legs. Now rock forward back into the plank. Draw your left knee to the left side of your chest and then step the left foot between the hands. Swing the right arm forward to the front of the room, up to the ceiling, and then over behind you to land in Warrior Two. So in Warrior Two, we're looking for a 90-degree angle in that left thigh. Your elbows and arms are extending out. And you're looking out along the middle finger of the left hand. See if you can rotate your navel further round to the right, rotating the left knee a little wider to the left. Press firmly down through your left heel, and it's normal to feel a strong burn in that left quadricep here. Let's take 3 slow breaths. Breathing in, breathing out for 1. Sink a bit deeper. Breathing in and breathing out for 2. 1 more breath. Breathing in and then breathing out for 3. Turn both of your feet to face the right side of the room. Bring your arms up to the ceiling and then lower the hands down to the heart center. Find length through the spine and then fold forward, folding at the hip creases, bringing your hands down to the floor. Heel toe your feet out a bit wider and then drop the torso down to the floor. Working here just with your breath and gravity to see if you can take the top of the head closer to the mat. Take 3 slow breaths in your own time here. Now we're going to move into a left-sided groin stretch. So walk your hands over to the inside of the right foot, bending the right knee. Drop your bottom towards the back of the mat, so you'll feel a strong stretch down the inside of that left thigh. If you want a stronger stretch, rotate the left ball of the foot and toes up to the ceiling. Keep dropping your bottom towards the back of the mat. Let's stay here for 3 slow breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out for 1. Breathing in. Breathing out for 2. Breathing in. And breathing out for 3. Lower the left foot back down to the mat. Turn both of your feet clockwise as you walk your hands around to frame the right foot. Give yourself 1 more big stretch here. Right knee stretches forward as your left heel pushes back, and then take a giant step forward with the left foot. Folding forward, crown of the head down towards your feet, chest and belly towards the thighs, stretching out the low back and the back of the legs. Let's roll up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big breath in, arms raise out wide to the sides of the room. Stretch up to the ceiling and and then lower the hands down to the heart center.